I'm live. Yes, welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk Live. I'm your boy, Vito Blaze. It's time for me to talk my shit. Now, I know on the news, you probably hear some, news about vaccinations being low every goddamn where you go. That shit rhymes, so you know it's the truth. And you probably hear that, Biden is making new moves out there. But that ain't what we here to talk about on Coffee Talk Live, because I do got news for you. But this is good news, positive news. News that you ain't probably heard in these news outlets these days. News that you ain't probably see on Fox. News that you ain't probably see on CNN. You gonna catch this shit exclusively here on Coffee Talk Live. Okay? There was a Texas storm called Uri, and this shit damaged the shit out of a woman's shelter. Yeah, that's right. A woman's shelter was badly damaged during the winter storms that hit Texas. Now, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle donated mad funds to get this vital facility back on its feet. Matter of fact, Storm Uri badly damaged the Genesis Women's Shelter, which included transitional houses, a school, and offices for the first time since it opened almost 40 years ago. And it had to shut down. But here comes the royal family, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex. They donated through the Archwell Foundation. They were through the Archwell Foundation. I got that fucked up. I can't even see it. It's too much crust in my eye. We gonna get it together though. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex donated through the Archwell Foundation. See, through the foundation, they were able to replace the roof and meet the immediate financial needs of the women's shelter. Yo, shout out to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle for the good deeds out there, man. Because they, out of the royal family, they making moves. They making more moves than Queen Elizabeth these days. Big shout out to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I think they was on Oprah last week, or they doing some big thing with Oprah. You gotta check them out. Shout out to them, man. That inspired. I'm sure that inspired other people to do good deeds for people that are down. You know what I mean? Because when people are down, don't look down on them. Help them up. On to the next story. It's great news that Africa is getting well represented in Wikipedia these days. Because Wikipedia, every time you go on that site, they hit you with the, can you donate this? Can you donate this? Because it doesn't look like we're going to live for another week. It's sad to go on Wikipedia. And this is some good news coming out of Wikipedia, though. As the 10th most visited website on Earth and the largest repository of human knowledge there is, school curriculums and even entire worldviews can be formed simply through reading Wikipedia. However, when the city of Paris has more information contained in Wikipedia than the entire African continent, there is a significant risk of young Africans beginning to perceive home as a single story. But since 2006, the Wiki Africa program has led students contributing 40,000 submissions, including articles and also audio clips, edits, photos, and more. Notably, many of the most detailed of these submissions were in African language, like Xhosa. So if you guys know right now, shout out to the Wiki Africa program, because now they led these students to actually put in, factual articles in Wikipedia now about Nelson Mandela. You could read about Nelson Mandela in Xhosa and Shina and in all types of African dialects now in Wikipedia, instead of being translated by a Westerner. Because many of these articles in Wikipedia about Africa were submitted by Westerners, but now through Wiki Africa program, there's a lot of real and how do you say? authentic. There's the word I'm looking for. Real and authentic articles by African people about Africa. So shout out to that Wiki African program. Yeah, Wakanda forever. Zamunda for life. Those ain't real African countries, guys. Don't you ever. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. You know what ain't a joke though? There's actually, because on Coffee Talk Live we like to talk about discoveries. We like to talk about new shit out in the world because it inspires us. New discoveries. And what's been a new discovery out in the world is a glow in the dark shark. Can you believe there's a motherfucking glow in the dark shark? Yeah, my G's. They found a motherfucking glow in the dark shark. A shark that glows in the dark. I have to reiterate that because it's real. Like, they call this shit the Chieftain shark. Now, fortunately, the Chieftain shark, now thought to be the world's largest bioluminescent vertebrate, lives in the twilight zone at the depths of 300 to 1,000 meters. Now, why would this shark glow in the dark? Why would it make itself visible like this to itself, to motherfuckers that might want to kill it? For example, I'll tell you why. The Chieftain shark, it preys upon two species of lantern sharks, and these bioluminescent sharks emit blue-green light when viewed at the depths of about 400 meters, potentially breaking up their shape and allowing them to pass by unnoticed. So to these lantern sharks, this shit's, they don't even being seen. They're not even seen. So for the hunter, the bioluminescence works like a tiger stripes or a snake scale pattern, okay, allowing them to get close enough to their prey species without being detected. We thinking them glowing in the dark sharks, I'm out here being weak, but they're not out here being weak. They out here being strong. That makes you think. It's all about the mindset. It's how you view this world and shit. You know what I mean? Like the perspective of what you put out in life. I feel is how you should deal with this. How you should deal when you out and feel. That shit rhyme. That shit rhyme. Now for raw rhymes and bars, I be spitting rhymes and bars all day, every day on Instagram. And where at, it's at Coffee Talk's Instagram. And to follow that, it's at COFFEETAWLK. See, it's Coffee Talk with a W because we got more swag than them other fucking Coffee Talks. And you can also follow and catch Coffee Talk with Coffee Talk with Vito podcast on iTunes and Spotify. And what I was saying on Coffee Talk earlier is that you should never let this world change you. You should never let this world change how you feel about your world. Just like the glow in the dark shark, because he out here glowing in the dark thinking, and we thinking like, yo, he out here being weak. But nah, he's actually, in his mind, he's the strongest shark out here because now he can actually eat what the fuck he want to eat. And that's what I'm telling you. Like, don't let this world change you, because there's a lot of suckers. There's sometimes you might say hi to some people, or they don't say hi back. And that shit might get you discouraged. But don't let the world change you, because you know what? There's still gonna be people out there that will say hi back to you. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let the world change you. There's more on what I said about that. If you watch me on YouTube, subscribe to my Vance Michelle YouTube page, and you can see all the Coffee Talk videos, because I'll be dropping bars like every goddamn day. Now, I want to get my guests on this show, because it's time for a Coffee Talk. And I do got to fill up my coffee. Guys, let me introduce my guest right now. Where's she at? Is she here? Yeah, she's here. Bring her in. Okay. Hey, you guys, introducing my guest right now on Coffee Talk Live is Hayley Garceau. Hayley, how you doing? How
Hey,
you? Hey, how's it going?
how
How's
you
it going?
doing?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing gonna do a calm coffee talk today. It's gonna be really calm.
Really
I
cool.
guess that's where the mood is at right now.
Mind your chakra.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it calm right now. So, you know, it's hard to keep calm though, because coffee is filled with caffeine,
Yeah,
a
you're
lot of
like,
beans.
all right, staying nice and calm.
So we're gonna try to stay nice and calm, but can we stay nice and calm? When's the last time you drank coffee?
I just drank coffee this morning at like 9 a.m. and now I'm having tea, but there's caffeine packed in this tea, so.
Yeah. You know what? I never knew tea had caffeine until I was like, I don't know, probably like, I guess 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, because I think it was like it was during work, and then I was drinking coffee like, every day, and then I was like, I'm gonna take a break from drinking coffee. I'm gonna just switch to tea. And then I noticed that tea still gave me a buzz still. And then I'm like, what's going on? Why do I still got this buzz? And then like, tea's still got caffeine in it. I'm like,
Some have
what?
more than the average cup of coffee.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh yeah, throw some green tea bags on your eyes and you're gonna look 10 years younger.
Wow. That really encourages to make me make tea by myself, because I like to make ginger tea. I like to make ginger tea. What's your favorite tea, by the way?
Right now I'm having this black spice one. It has like cinnamon and star anise in it, and it's just like, it's dark. I like dark roast tea. Yeah.
Okay. I'm into those fruit teas, real fruit teas.
Something fruity.
Yeah.
What I do in the summertime, I take tea bags, I steep them, and then I put lemons and cinnamon sticks and pour that shit on ice, and it's like a natural iced tea.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah, we'll have to have some pool parties this summer, and I will totally bring my iced tea.
Yeah, I'm with it. You do the peach teas.
Sure.
You put a little peach tea up in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that, Sean. I like a little peach tea, Sean. Now, your name is Hayley Renee Garceau. I just noticed it's Hayley Renee. Am I saying that right? Hayley Renee Garceau. Hayley Renee Garceau.
Yeah,
is that a middle name or is that a hyphen?
It's a middle name. It was my grandma's name on my mom's side, who's from England, and then Garceau is my dad's last name, so that's French. So it's a little English, a little French.
Little England, little French. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then you being here in Montreal.
Yeah.
You Anglophone, Francophone, because it looks like you do a little both. It looks like you dabble. Are you a bilingual phone? Because a lot of people going by these days. So
I know. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, my dad was born in Quebec, moved to Ontario when he was 17, didn't speak a lick of English. And then when he finally had his kids, he learned English and he's like, I'm never teaching them French. They're not going to need it. And then we all moved back to Quebec. So I live in the city. It's super English here. And so I've never needed to use it. And I've been able to work and, make fun. Even the comedy. I mean, there's lots of French comedy in Montreal, but there's so much English comedy.
Yeah, there is.
Get through with that.
That's crazy, yo. I know this. You could. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's either. I mean, when you're in the city, you could go either ways, but some people just, they just stuck to the one way. If it's Franco, it's Franco. It's Anglo. Let me be Anglo. I'm gonna just be an Anglo. Though now, but even though I was raised in the States, though, like my mom would try to teach me French.
Yeah.
All the time, and then I would even try to learn French. I even remember my French teacher. She was a crazy little old lady, named Miss Hurley. but she tried to teach us French. I couldn't learn a lick of French in that French class. I couldn't learn a lick of French, just a little bit.
Yeah.
From my mom.
A little bit sticks. Like I can understand some things when people are talking, but
Yeah.
in some places in Quebec, I can't understand anything.
Yeah. And you know what's great?
I was listening to someone who was from Morocco speaking French, and I was like, I understand everything you just said, because it was like very, I don't know, it was like each word was like how I've seen it written down, because that's the problem.
You understood it.
Fast. It just sounds like it's one big word, versus like if someone's saying speaking slowly in French, I'm like, I heard each word. I know what you're saying.
You understood the vibe. You was there. You saw that shit like the decoder. You had the red screen.
I'm like,
over.
I'm like, I know Il Sant.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You had it. You was in the vibe. Your vibe was still there. I remember because I would know French a little bit because I'm Haitian, so I know Creole.
Okay.
It's broken French. So I understand. And then so when I was learning French, I was trying to. That's why I understand the phrases when they talk to me, and my mom was trying to make me learn it because I would say it, but like it really didn't click in my head. It was fucked up. Is that I was born here. Like I was born here, and I moved out of here when I was 4. So I was speaking French.
Oh crap! Wow. See, the thing is like people ask me why I don't speak French. I would have loved to have learned, and I know it's not too late, but it's just it's hard when you get older. It's easier when you're a kid to like force it into them. That's why I blame my dad. It's his problem.
Oh man, he should have raised you up in France. He should have had you up in a school. Or he should have at least made you keep coming out here in the summer. You know.
He used to actually bring us on ski trips here, but we still never learned French.
This is so cool. You skiing. I mean, who the fuck? Y'all not even learning English when you're out there. Huh? What's that? Are you speaking German?
No, that's French. It's snowboarding. Planche de neige. I know, I sound German. See, this is why I don't speak French, because people laugh. I was so over it. Every time I would say something, people would laugh. I'm like, yeah, not gonna learn French.
Oh, snap. I thought that was bad, yo. Okay, it's good though. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, we get a little discouraged when we try. It's like people would be like telling us right away, you'll switch to English. And then you know
what? You go to the gym and someone's laughing at you on the treadmill, and no one's gonna want to keep running on that treadmill. They're gonna be like, fuck this place and leave. You know? People gotta be nicer. Be nice, people.
You know what though? I feel I think about 2-3 days ago, I was almost like I was actually not gonna let French into my life, but then after that I was thinking like, damn, you know what, the more I block it, the more I avoid it, the more, you know, I think I'm avoiding something because it just keeps creeping up. Like there's always, like every time, even yesterday my plumber comes, and I mean he could have I felt like he could have been more conversational and everything if I had spoke French. But I was speaking English, so you know, he was just like, you know, being professional and being kind of courteous, but I didn't really feel his whole vibe. I felt like if I had talked some real Quebecois, probably some Joella, I probably would have had him laughing, and you know what I mean.
Here too is I feel like when I travel outside of Quebec, I find I end up striking up conversations so much easier with people. Like you'll be at a bus stop and you're just like, where are you from, honey? And it's like, oh, I'm from here. And it's like everything I just feel so much more casual because I know it's going to be English. Like anywhere else in Canada and America, I'm like a little bit more comfortable talking to strangers versus here you're like, this person besides me is probably French and probably doesn't want to talk to me.
Word. But I just keep it going because I'm like, yo, I do know enough. Like I came back here and I learned the francisation. I was in a francisation course.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, where I went through like almost 2 years of classes of writing French and speaking French, watching movies in French, doing that conversation, having conversations, like training practices.
Nice.
And all day. This was like 6 hours a day.
Whoa, okay. And that must have really helped.
Yeah, it did. It brought the French back in my thing. I was like, I think about after 8 months into it, I was dreaming in French.
Mm-hmm.
It was real.
That's crazy. I always
Yeah.
ask my dad that. I'm like, what language do you dream in? Because he's bilingual. He's like, I never really thought about that. I think he said he's like, I dream in English now. But I'm
He
sure
probably dreams in Japanese. He probably dreams in Japanese. You don't know.
You know what's funny is that my name is Hayley. My dad chose my name, and he can't say it because he's French. Because French people can't say H's, so he says Hayley. But I never even heard the difference until like I got like older, and people were like, "Your dad can't say your name." I'm like, "What?"
Wow.
We used to be from Ockley Valley with my daughter Hayley.
Yo, thank goodness your name is Hayley. Thank goodness that's the problem, and your name being Bernadette is not the problem.
Hey, that's a nice name.
Bernadette. And it's easier for him to say to Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Garceau. Yo, you could have been Bernadette Garceau.
That's okay.
You could have been Eloise.
Eloise. Then maybe I would speak French if I had a French name. I have 2 English names in my French name.
Yeah, you could have been. Huh?
Hayley Renee. That's so English. And then Garceau. Hayley Renee Garceau.
Garceau. What is the name Hayley? Hayley is a name for a girl or a girl's American girl. You're American?
It's like Hayley's Comet. I only come around once every like 75 years, so I'm really special.
Whoa. Yeah. Tell them. That's what you say. That's what you say when you introduce yourself. You be like, it's Hayley. It's like Hayley's coming. I come around every 75 years because I'm special like that.
Yeah.
I would have been like, no, get going then. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you in about 75 years.
You'll get 2 of me in your lifetime.
Somebody smart. Oh, yeah, yo, shut up, yo. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. You ever put cream in your coffee?
Nope. I like it black.
Whoa. Ayo. All right.
I used to say I like it like my men, an espresso shot, short and quick.
Ooh, like that. I mean, you know what's crazy? I used to like coffee with the sugar and the cream all the time. I was a big Starbucks guy too. Hit the macchiatos. I was hitting the fucking the frappuccinos. I wasn't a big frappuccino guy, but like I was saying the Starbucks for the tea. They got that fruit passion tea.
Oh,
yeah. Tell them to add extra squirt.
See, I don't like sugary because I like the taste. And like it's same thing with wine. I don't like it when it's too sugary because then it's just sweetness that's kind of making your taste buds go crazy. But when it's like bitter and dry, like yeah, you can really taste the roast, especially when it's like a good black coffee. You're like, oh yeah, that's a good. And in a white cup, a black coffee in a white cup. Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Because then it's just like the colors are so perfect together. It reminds me of being at a breakfast place. That was my favorite place for going to restaurants was breakfast.
Yeah. So you say it hit different once it hit the white mug. Like I feel what you said. Because you got the steam and it just hit different.
Yeah, it hits different.
Yo. No, because yo, it's true. It's true what you say. It's true what you say. You know what I'm saying? It's true what you say. It do hit different. Yeah. The black coffee do it like I was about to say because I was into creamers. I was into creamers to sweeten my shit up. Always putting a coffee mate in my shit. Like always, maybe even putting a Bailey's Irish cream. Like I was down with all of that. But now I'm like, recently. Since I've been loving coffee more, I've been liking that shit just straight up black. Mm-hmm. And you know, and now I know I appreciate the roast, like you say, like the roast flavors and all that. And I didn't even really notice that, but until I was in cooking school and there was a class where we had to like it was a class on taste sensories, and then in one class they were talking about how people taste shit different. And matter of fact, there's people out there with super buds. Like when we eat food, like we really taste the food. Like like we really taste shit. Now I'm saying we because yeah, I'm one of those people with super buds. Like it was established in the class.
Oh, that's
like,
so cool. You can figure it out.
Yeah, why you think I'm such a good cook?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like there was like the motherfuckers with super buds ends up to be the real good. Like their food are the ones, of course, flavorful because
Are you someone who likes spicy, because you have super buds, or are you like more sensitive to spice?
Me, I like spicy because I'm more in. It's only because I'm more intolerable because I like it since I was young.
Right. Okay.
I'm used. My mom will always put
spicy.
My mom will always put
building it up.
Oh, you did. Usually, like, what made you start building your spice buds up?
I was just such a little
Chipotle taco.
No, when I was a kid, I was such a fucker. I didn't eat anything. It's like I just want cheese pizza. I was that fucking kid. And
oh my god, you was a chicken nuggets motherfucker. You was that. Oh man.
Yeah, I know. I'm embarrassed about it, but then I got older, and it's just like slowly. I mean, probably smoking weed because you get toasted, and you're just like a little bit more likely to explore the menu.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I like spicy.
You eating a cheese pizza, and you like, yo, what? Yo, there could be something more on this pizza. Oh, this bacon. This is a bacon pizza.
I don't like pickles, but if you put a pickle on a burger, I'll eat that pickle. So like, it's funny and like it's. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the combo because a pickle is a pickle, but now you got a burger.
Pickles. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, you got a burger. Yeah, burger and a pickle, and it's crazy.
Go very nice together.
I know what you mean. Like I was in a restaurant. I remember the other day I was looking at a restaurant and I looked at the drinks they had in there, and it had a Caesar. Now Caesar is just a Caesar, right? It got it's just a Caesar. It's a tomato juice with vodka or whatever. Yeah. But then in this restaurant, you could put the burger on it with a pickle and as one of the garnishes. I was like, yeah. So now I'm like, oh, okay. Now the Caesar is now it's something else. Now I'll get this.
Huh? The Caesars. Shout out to Rashta Kruger.
Ooh, the brunch days, the brunch days. Hold on, let me get my let me get that. Hold on, let's talk a little bit about that. Let me get my coffee real quick.
And eggs on the Caesar, and it was like huge 1 liter Caesars. Oh.
Yeah, yo, hold on. Let me get to the brunch because we had some good memories. Hold on, let me get the brunch. I was looking at the pictures for that. Yo, shout out to my man P Bones. We got the Rapid Flame.
Yes.
Podcast, stay lit. If Pete Bones, my man, still there. Yo, shout out to Pete Bones, son. Let me go pour another coffee real quick. Yeah, I don't think we live. We ain't even gonna edit this shit out. Yo, shout out to people that's watching out there. And if you get to listen if you're watching on YouTube in YouTube land, subscribe.
There's gotta be a button, probably right there or over here. Maybe it's there. But subscribe. So wait, you gotta do some motivational stuff. This is coffee talk.
We've been motivating and inspiring enough. Don't you see we out here doing this goddamn show in front of nobody? That's inspiring, man. That means we out here
every day. We gotta do something.
Every day. Our grind is just going just spark another motherfucking grind and spark another motherfucking grind. We ain't gotta talk motivational to be motivational. Just gotta be present. Just gotta be present and in the moment and just do what it is. Cause sometimes, I do feel like, cause we live a life. We live reality, and is it hard? Is it hard to look at the shit, the positive light in things sometimes?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But you can't let it change you. That's what I recap. Like, you can't let it change it. Matter of fact, though, I mean, what are one of the things that you do to actually help you get back into when you get knocked down? You know what I mean? When you get knocked down, like what is things to help you get back up in the mood to get back up? Because today, I was like working the bag today. I woke up in a fucked up mood, but like I was like, I got to get out of this funk real quick because once I'm in this funk, because I got this, yesterday it was one of those tough days. Kind of had it discouraged, so kind of woke up this morning like, damn, I don't feel kind of mad. I don't even feel like being in a good mood. Then I was thinking like, yo, what are you doing? Like after about 5 minutes talking to myself like this, I'm like, yo, chill. Because once you start talking like this, you're gonna go down the ladder. And next thing, a bad thing's gonna keep happening. Then another bad thing's gonna keep happening. So you gotta shake this vibe off of you.
Totally feel that mood.
Yeah.
We get in those moods. I don't know. I get in those moods often, and then I always just find myself, if I'm trying to not go down the tunnel, I'm just like, what's wrong? Like, I'm just asking myself, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. There's nothing. Nothing is wrong. And that's the feeling of like, okay, you can feel bad, and like just letting yourself feel bad, but knowing that nothing's wrong. So like, rather than trying to pick apart all the shit in our life, just be like, it's okay to feel bad, and you're going to feel better. So
yeah.
And do things. I don't know. Try not to let it take over. So it means, yeah, you still do your coffee talks. You still hop on. You still even though you might not be feeling that great that day. And that alone is just gonna help you get there.
Yeah, exactly. I almost forgot that. Like I was like, yo, let me take a day off to try to get better. But then I was like, whoa, wait, hold up. Let me, matter of fact, double the fuck up. That's gonna make me feel better, and then that's gonna make me feel a little bit better, and then actually make me look more, the more light on the positives on the bad situation, because the bad situation is still gonna be there, and of course it's gonna make me feel a little bit bad, but like, you know what I mean, we ain't gonna let it drag us down. We're gonna let it.
Everything we do it the best we can,
right? We got to keep dragging, we got to keep moving. Like this life is all about balance. It's like a bike. Once we fall off, we got to get back up on that bitch. Get back up on the horse. Get back up on the.
Get back in the ring.
In the ring,
yeah. I like
get back in the ring.
Like it's a fight. Mental health. You gotta fight for it.
Yo, you gotta fight.
You gotta go sit down and you gotta get someone to like rev you up. So that's where you
gotta
talk to people. You gotta get your friends and your family to support you if you need it. Get some help. Talk to professionals. And that's the ring. You go, you sit down. They throw in a towel for a second. They put Vaseline on your forehead, and then you get back up.
And you get back the fuck up. Exactly. And you got and it's great when you got friends on your side.
Yeah.
Because they can amp you up and wait, hold up before I get back. Hold on. Yeah.
Please, we are going to now be talking about my slippers.
This has been a great coffee talk. It's been better coffee talk than I expected.
Really? You gotta expect the best from me.
I ain't expect this one. This one to me has been pretty good. Yeah. We ain't really talk about nothing, but I felt like we talked about a lot. Like we got a chat going on here.
Yeah, we got it. We vibe now. We vibe.
Hopefully this gets a whole bunch of views on YouTube. But if it doesn't, you know what? The right people viewed it.
Yeah, I viewed it.
That's all. Yeah, that's all I'm about right now. I'm all about like. Not even I had no pressure on putting things out because now I'm like, I'm just starting out in the game. And you know what? Just put the things out. Just put it out. Don't let the view count discourage you.
We gotta be happy with whatever results they are.
Yeah, because
we're gonna get in life.
Yeah, exactly. And because I know for sure. Don't give up. Like I'm seeing a lot of stories. Like I'm like all day, every day. I just be reading and watching stories of people out there who's, you know, doing big things, you know, like, you know, entrepreneurs, musicians, artists, not even big people though, like, you know, radio hosts and motivational speakers. I see what they're talking about. And at the end of the day, and it's like, if you love what you're doing, don't give up. Just don't give up, because if you keep loving what you're doing, it's going to lead you to wherever you're supposed to be. And then wherever you're supposed to be should be good enough for you. Matter of fact, it's going to be good enough and better. You never even to your dreams. So just keep following. Because I didn't think I was going to, I had a dream in jail. I seen me on stage. I thought it was going to be on rap. I seen me on a black stage. And then I thought it was pertaining to rap. So I followed my rap dream when I got up out of jail. But when I actually saw that stage, when I was doing comedy.
Yeah.
Even though I was performing, I did some performances, and when I was being a rap, I did some performances. I was on some stages. But that black stage that I seen in my dream was when I was on comedy. When I did fucking Kill Tony. YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
when I did that 1 minute for Kill Tony on YouTube, you can still catch that shit on YouTube when Kill Tony was in Montreal, and you could see I was the first one picked.
Nice.
But before they even picked me, I knew I was gonna be picked, because once I was in that room and I saw that stage, I got goosebumps. I was like, yo, that's that stage I seen in my dream when I was in jail.
Man.
And then my boy was like, yo, you think they're going to call you? I was like, yo, I know they're going to call me. That's that stage. I seen this shit in my dream, B. I know they about to call me, yo. And they called me. I was the first fucking one.
That's sick. Well, that's, have you heard of The Alchemist? That's
Yeah, I heard it's a good book.
That's the journey. And if you've got to follow the path. And it's honestly, when you think about it, if you're like, well, what if you never make it at the end? Well, it's not about that. It's the journey. And it's so much more happier if you actually are working towards something. Because, like, we could literally drop dead tomorrow. But then you would be like, well, you never reached your dream. And I'd be like, but didn't I? But didn't I do stand-up comedy? Didn't I have a little Instagram show? Like, I had those things. So I'm living the life I want. So I'm happy.
Word. Because even though, like, I put a break on the rapper thing, I was like, just like you said, I got the 3 mixtapes. I was like, because I remember one time I had a death scare. And I was like, damn, I ain't even put out a mixtape. Now I'm looking back like, I did it. At least I don't got a big rap career, but I got 3 mixtapes on that Piff. You can listen to this day. You want to hear Vince Michelle rap, you can go to that Piff on my SoundCloud. It's not Coffee Town, SoundCloud. You can hear, I still got songs. I got songs. People will still remember to this day, like, yo, Vince, man. Yo, I remember that song. Yo, how come you won't go back to music? Last week, my boy asked me that. Yeah.
You could.
Word, yo.
Yeah.
My man P Bones in the building. Yo.
What up?
Shout out to P Bone.
Peter Bowen. You guys got a good thing too on your Rapid Flames.
Yeah, we gotta add that. You see that cable? That's all about following the goddamn journey. Not knowing, like, where you could be. Just follow your heart, though. Like, no matter what, just because I didn't even know. I had that dream. And even though I was into the music, all of a sudden, my boy who was helping me with the music, he was telling me like, yo, I remember, you wanted to do comedy. I was thinking about doing a comedy show. If I do a comedy show, you want to do a set? And I was like, yo, fuck it. You know what I mean? Shit just aligned. And then when I did that set, it was over. It was like, oh shit. Then my boys who knew I did music, they was like, yo, you know what? Comedy could be your calling. I was like, yo, you know what? Let me follow comedy. I was trying to do both, but to really get more laughs in comedy at the time, I was like, yo, I gotta focus on comedy because I'm bombing too damn much. Like, I gotta really see how to do this thing.
Yeah.
So I started hitting this shit every day. I started getting every goddamn mics.
Yeah.
Coffee, little, even in coffee shops. Yeah. Coffee shop. Matter of fact, if you ever see coffee talk, one of these coffee talk videos, and I do a little intro and I'm moving my head, that was like before a spot at Shika. Shout out to Reese Turner, who did the intros to those to the Coffee Talk podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is when everything opens, you should do a live coffee talk.
Oh yeah. I gotta do a live.
Have comedians just do a couple of their spots, but even like I love the news, I love the improv, the inspiration, and then you get a few comedians to come up and do an act. There you go. Live coffee talk coming soon.
Live coffee talk coming soon. We could do it at a coffee house, B.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Try to do it at a coffee house. I talk to the boys, see if they down for that, yo. Because I know Walter's always down to pop. Matter of fact, he was thinking about doing some shit.
What?
We was thinking about how does this sound? Fire escape comedy shows, like comedy shows, but from fire escapes.
Oh, that sounds like an image I'd like to see. I want to do rooftop comedy.
But nah, this is like rooftop comedy, but on some gangster shit. All right, yo, it looks like we're running out of the goddamn time. It's been a blast, though, Hayley Renee Garceau. Is there anything that you want to tell the peoples about before you go?
Always listen to Vance. He comes on here every day. He preaches. He tells you the good news. He's a good man, good soul. And you gotta feel good. So you gotta do what you need to do to feel good every day. Get in that boxing ring. Talk to your manager. Talk to your fans.
Word, yo. Just scream at him, just like fucking UFC, because you know UFC, right? UFC. You know it's funny because of this corona. Because UFC, you ever watch a UFC fight?
I mean, there's always I like a party, so when people are watching the UFC fight, it's usually a party. I will go.
It's crazy because you see the crowds in these fights, and then you don't hear what the coaches are saying. Right. To the fighters while they're in the ring. You don't hear that. All you hear is the in between the fights. Everything's like, okay, go in there, make sure you hit them low. You got them. You hear encouragement like that, calm encouragement. And then in the fight though, you don't hear. All you hear is everybody, and then you see them fighting. Now with the coronavirus and everything, there's no fans in these fights, right?
Yeah.
So you actually hear what these coaches are saying to the fighters in the ring.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool, but it's not what you're expecting. You see what
it's not motivational?
It's motivational, but it's very aggressive. Like they're like, yeah, huh?
You want to course his dick.
That's it. That's the type of shit you hear.
Play dirty. Fuck all rules.
Yeah, you hear. Get him, grab his neck, go for the note. Now get him, snap. Yeah, like they're going in, you never.
That's what we need. We need that.
Like, go for the
gouges by the balls.
Yeah, gouge his eye. I'm like, whoa! It's like stop his chest. Get him! You got him, killer! You got him, killer! Kill him! Like you hear all this shit. I'm like, wow!
Aggressively kill the day. Seize the day. Rip off the day's balls. Gouge the day in the eyes. I like it. Sometimes you gotta be aggressively. You gotta be aggressively positive.
These guys are on the sound like motivational. They're like fucking Tony Robbins on steroids.
I would love to do a motivational speak where you're just yelling at people for an hour and just being like, "You get the fuck up and do it." There's an old guy right now. Yeah. There's an old guy right now. I listen to him. I mean, I haven't listened to him. But I listen to him from time to time. This old guy, I forgot his name, but he gets up, he goes in there, he's like, you know how to be fucking successful? You fucking wake up and put it in your mind that you want to fucking do it. You know how many pieces of shit walk in here and they say that you want to be rich,
but they won't even work a whole day for free. You don't want to be rich. You want to be lazy. He'll say some shit like that. Like, yo, this guy's, I was like, this guy's on point. I was like, he'll wake you up. Fuck the coffee.
Yeah.
Just watch him. Yeah, just watch him for like 30 seconds. You feel caffeinated. All right. Well, guys, make sure you guys, if you want more Hayley Renee Garceau, watch How Fucked Up Is Fucked Up. Follow her on her Instagram so you can keep up with those videos.
YouTube.
You got YouTube. You got YouTube.
Yeah, they're on YouTube. Impulsive Productions.
Ooh.
Impulsive.
You see, that's power in that name. Okay, let them know. Hayley Renee Garceau letting you know who she is. All right, Hayley, thank you for being on Coffee Talk Live. I see you.
Thank you for having me, Vance. Bye.
Peace. Have a blessed day. All right, man. This your boy Vito. Where that music at, yo? Because we got to put in that music just to let motherfuckers know what the deal is. Yo, it's your boy Vito. It's your boy Vito Blaze. That was Hayley Renee Garceau. We're gonna let that rock. Gonna let that rock for all my people's vibing. Shout out to P Bones if you're still in the building. Anybody still chilling in, vibing out with us on Coffee Talk Live. We enjoy you, appreciate you, man. Hey, yo, man, that's all your boy got to say for today's Coffee Talk, man. Holla at your boy. I'm done talking my shit. Peace. If you want to hear more Coffee Talk, then please follow Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze on Spotify and iTunes. And if you want to see more Coffee Talk, then please follow Vance Michelle on YouTube.